Well, folks, this is the first. The 𝗨𝗨 V4 is going to be micropatch on the day of debut. No early preview on the common test. So obviously the devs doesn't think highly of this vehicle, so might as well just place it into the game files. And there you go, no early preview. So unfortunately no FCM 2C, but that vehicle is also crap, so whatever. But we got jebaited. We got baited into thinking the XM57 or the Chrysler MTC 2TC is coming with this event, but it's actually the UDES 0303. So old vehicle, very old, but yeah, this picture is just a placeholder bait. That doesn't even come to pass, what the hell? So no Comres 75, the Cromwell with a 20-pounder, technically Comet with a 20-pounder, none of that. So yeah, it's selling of a tier 8, also for money, not for gold, unlike the CS52C. So there you go, folks, anniversary. So for this video, we'll talk about this ancient vehicle, but it's actually older than what you think. So it came out in patch 1.8 back in February of 2020. And back then, there were no field mods. So this vehicle is older than field mods, but it got changed from a single shot to an autoloader in the meantime, but been collecting dust for like 4.5 years. But yeah, it's a COVID tank. So here is a summary of the original stats compared to current stats. They added a 3-round autoloader, so originally a cyclic gun, but lowered the DPM, same penetration, same alpha, a little bit better accuracy, but slower shell velocity. You do carry 5 more rounds, but the shells cost more credits. Alright, it's a premium tank, but originally it was reward tank, so slight trade-off I guess. But top speed got buffed, horsepower per ton ratio got nerfed, effective top speed got nerfed slightly, I guess, for the soft, and effective traverse got buffed. Well, then again, effective top speed got buffed for hard, but whatever. I cannot even make my own freaking arrows correct. It should be purple or something. Whatever. View range got buffed. They don't even have camo stats way back then for patch 1.8. Surprisingly. What the hell? So yeah, it's an ancient vehicle. We've been hammering it to death. We talked about it back in 2020 or 2022 with a summary, but ancient vehicle, super ancient. It's practically a UDES 03 with a turret in the back, a 105mm now with an autoloader, but doesn't have the sloping or the armor thickness of the UDES 16 or 1516, so don't expect to bounce a lot of shots. You won't. The upper plate is 35mm compared to usually 40, so only good against 105mm with the 3 caliber rule, but I mean autoloader should be a little bit better than the cyclic, but on paper it's very close to a premium version of a Char Future Project 4, right? But it's a crew of 3, fits all the Swedish medium tanks. And it is a premium, makes the bonds and credits compared to originally possibly a bond shop, or not really, not bond shop, battle pass token vehicle. They change it around a lot, but DPM is about the same as a Char Future Project. Accuracy is slightly better, better aim time, and gun depression with the hydropneumatic suspension, but 360 Alpha feels kinda feels the same with the standard prototipo leopard prototype for the Italians, but let's compare this thing. We're on 1.25.1, compare this with the Char Future Project 4. About the same DPM, but worse penetration, worse alpha damage, reloads faster by 10 seconds, so there are a few trade-offs, but only 3 rounds in the clip. You do fire faster between each shot, so 3 seconds is a godsend compared to 4 seconds, but better accuracy Actually worse aim time, but a lot better dispersion while moving, especially for the turret traverse. So that is a big deal. That is huge. And also vertical stabilizer helps out a lot, but this thing could snapshot while traversing the turret. And a little bit with the halt movement, but shell velocity is slower, you do carry more shells. Obviously cheaper shell cost, but lower alpha. Nice good top speed, and nice good horsepower per ton ratio, but effective traverse is slightly better. And you have the gun depression, technically, but it's 7 baseline without the hydropneumatic suspension compared to 7.5. A lot better elevation. 11. Oh, that sucks. So you cannot aim your gun upwards on a downward slope. 11 degrees on the French is kinda terrible. Alright? But turret traverse is quicker, has less health, surprisingly. Slightly thicker track armor, that doesn't matter much. Weighs a little bit more, better camo, better view range. Why does it cost more in gold? I think it's the reward factor, but it's a premium tank, whatever. So, yeah, armor is 35. It's auto bounce, only against 105mm, but middle plate is only 50, turret is 50, every armor sucks. Every which way you look at it, armor sucks. 35 for the sides. Yeah, you only bounce against 105mm. So, yeah, armor is kind of meh. So it is a sniper medium tank, not exactly a support, but yeah, armor's crap. With a 120, it automatically goes through. So only good against like 90mm, 100mm. 100mm. Yep, upper plate will bounce, auto bounce, but only good against like light tanks. Technically, some of the light tanks, some have 105mm at tier 9 and above. Yeah, armor is kind of crap. Nothing to see here. Armor is kind of if. So horsepower per ton ratio, meh. Top speed, meh. Halt traverse is rather quick, but concealment, not half bad. View range, okay, workable. Yeah, this vehicle is okay. I mean, it's fine. It's a premium tank, but usually tier 9 premiums are not that great, so it's like a 5 still. But back in January of 2022, we did a summary of this vehicle, but 4.75, and that was the cyclic version. That was not the autoloader. Gold shell penetration sucks. Alright, I haven't looked at that, but let's see, how good is the gold shell? 284. Yeah, only 30 more millimeters. Not that great. Also high explosives, whatever. But yeah, gold shell pin kinda sucks. Lack of sloping, technically on the turret, but armor sucks. 4.75 for a standard version. Special medium tank. Yeah, I mean the DPM back then wasn't that bad, right? But accuracy wasn't that great with the sniping aspect. So compare this to a Centurion. I would rather play with a Centurion or a Leopard prototype. Yeah, you would rather play with a Leopard prototype, definitely. The only good thing about this thing is the gun depression and the turret traverse dispersion back then, but otherwise doesn't even compare. Maybe a Centurion? Back then, slightly better DPM, but yeah, Centurion has armor. So yeah, it was kind of if back then. It's still kind of if, but autoloader might helps it to like a 5 out of 10. It is still a premium, but yeah, it's not that great. Oh, there you go, folks. There's nothing to talk about. We should expect the common test anytime now. Otherwise, we are very strapped for time because September is the final Battle Pass debut, right? So you have to test everything given like 3 weeks. So we should see the common test, right? Please. Otherwise, this vehicle, meh. Kind of meh. Say premium compare. Well, then again, this is like a 5 as well, but this is utter crap. This one suck. I hate the dispersion on this thing. This one's terrible. But I had a better time playing this thing than playing with the Object 590. This vehicle might be better at sniping. So, given the stats, given its role, it could play as a support medium tank, but field mods makes it a sniper, so there's a few trade-off. But let's talk equipments. So tier 9 sniper, obviously rammer. No, it's autoloader. I'm stupid. So nowadays it's vertical stabilizer, optics, and turbocharger for technically a support vehicle, but sniper tier 9s. Yep, Leopard Proto. So first one is better traverse or less penalty to your gun or ammo rack and engine. I would say traverse is alright, but yeah, less penalty. I would say less penalty. Sometimes you do get hit, and cramped interiors kind of makes it awkward, especially with the crew. So I would say better durability, less penalty. Second one, dispersion while moving or aim circle size. It is sniping, so you technically want better aim circle size. You're not moving that much, otherwise you are cresting over the hill. And especially with the vertical stabilizer, you could forego some of the dispersion while moving. I will say better aim circle size. 0.32 could be better. Yeah, 0.32 could be a little bit better. 0.31. I would say better aim circle size. Camo or reverse speed. If you have turbocharger, it goes up. So I would say better camo. Yeah, better camo. You're sniping, better camo. And you want optics for the second slot. Helps out with the view range. So choosing optics. And finally, reload time or aim circle size. Again. Wow, I actually chose reload time. Why the hell do I chose reload time on the Leopard Proto? What? That's a mistake. You should always go with better accuracy. Kinda crack am I smoking? Yeah, okay, better accuracy. You don't need the DPM. DPM is only like 100. That doesn't matter that much. Yeah, it's only like 150. It doesn't matter that much. So, better accuracy. 0.32 accuracy sucks compared to 0.29. Yeah, better accurate. What the hell was I doing? Old relic. But yeah, it is a sniper with autoloader. Go with the better accuracy. 0.29, actually workable. But the downside to it is, it's like the Italian alpha damage. So not that great. Let's see. Let's remove everything. Compare this to the standard prototypo Leopard Proto. Less DPM. It's a autoloader compared to auto reloader, but better accuracy, better dispersion, especially for turret traverse. Gun depression sometimes works, but it's slower. Top speed is slower. Better camo, not as good show velocity. It's fine. I mean, it's a 5. I mean, maybe 5.5 on the scale of things, but they're no good premium tier 9s. Not really. The premium tier 9 medium tanks, like you saw, aren't that great. Especially this piece of crap. But if you're training your Swedish medium tank crew, I mean, the best vehicle, Swedish premium choice, is likely the 𝗨𝗗𝗘𝗦. The 𝗨𝗨𝗘𝗦 is not a bad vehicle. It's a single shot too, so it's also fast. It is also categorized as sniper, even though accuracy is kind of wonky, but it is relatively fast to rev. Top speed is not as good as you would like, but this is not a bad vehicle to train your crew, especially for a loader. Whereas this thing, the AMX-13 turret thing, this is a niche, so take it or leave it, but yeah, I mean, 𝗨𝗨𝗘𝗦 is good. If you don't have this vehicle, then maybe tier 9 would work, but it is so much different than playing with this thing. this thing I feel is good. Turret armor is very trollish. It's even better than the tier 10, in my opinion. The tier 10 has the lip for the cupola. The tier 9 doesn't really. So, but that's just personal preference. Yeah, 73% win ratio compared to 46. And I deal more average damage on the tier 9. What the hell was I doing on the tier 10? But yeah, there you go, folks. Debated. No freaking XM57 or Chrysler MTC 2TC, so none of that. No 𝗨𝗃 75, but debated. I don't even see the actual detail coming soon or the bundle price. Is there actually a bundle price? All news. Not really. I don't see any news. Alright, so I don't know. Do they even have the actual price of the stuff? Premium shop? Not really. So we have to wait to see the actual price. But it's going to be like at least 50 bucks. It's a tier 9 premium. So it's going to be like 70 bucks, 60. Not worth. Not really. Well, there you go, folks. 5.25, 5.5 maybe. But doesn't really strike the match for me. Doesn't really seem that important or crazy. Doesn't break the freaking meta. It's just a whatever of a tier 9. So, I mean, yeah, okay. Let's see any other tier 9 special vehicle. I cannot even filter this thing. Ah, crap. Well, it's better than something like this. This piece of turd. I hate this thing. It's not premium, but still, I hate this thing. This thing sucks. Well, there you go, folks. UDES 0303. Collecting dust for 4.5 years, so it is also surprising how Wargaming has been dusting off a lot of the old vehicles, right? Like the recent CS52C. So this thing was also ancient, but we haven't seen the Model 6 WZ111. We didn't see the 113 with the Object 140's turret, so might be kinda closing shop on World of Tanks. But then again, rumors are rumors. Like you saw, ooh, 𝗨𝗃 75 for anniversary rumor. So who the hell knows? But they have been dusting off a lot of the old vehicles, a lot of them. But we still have a lot to go, like a lot to go. Chinese Model 6, WZ111, and the 113 with the Object 140's turret. So this thing has been debuting on the Asian server, as well as the Model 6 on the Russian server. I don't think the skin comes out, but whatever. So old vehicles like the Udarny, the Object 259A for the Russians. So we're still missing a few, but LTS 58, 85, practically the PT76, but that's only like a year old-ish. Udarny, the 257 or 259, not 257, collecting dust. So who the hell knows? But as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Pray to God or Orange Jesus for the common test. Otherwise, we are very strapped for time for the battle pass for the final season that has a theme, likely the Waffentrigger stuff, Halloween stuff, and then holiday ops. But there goes summer. But as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.